Hey there folks, rinimt here and welcome back to Final Fantasy XIV. Happy Halloween! It's time for All Hallows Eve. All Saints Wake. Same diff. All Saints Wake time. The fright stuff. Oh, my stars, could it be the self-same adventurer who helped us keep wickedness at bay and transformed All Saints Wake from a night of screams to a day of revelry? Thank the 12 for bringing it to us, for the fiends of the realm knock at our door once again, and we need a dauntless soul to help us ensure they don't tear it off its hinges. The host of this year's Parade of Horrors is a woman with a pumpkin for a head. I shudder to consider whether this is some elaborate costume or... No, perhaps it is best not to know. Her strange appearance makes my skin crawl, to say nothing of her underlings. Why, one might think the Continental Circus was come again, hiding their monstrous intentions behind the guise of celebration. We can be grateful that none have yet fallen under the spell, but I fear it is only a matter of time. We must act quickly to unearth their schemes. I will begin a thorough investigation at once, but I'm afraid my surveillance duties here prevent me from moving freely. That, my friend, is why I need you. Approach this pumpkin-headed witch under the flag of friendship and offer your services to her ghastly celebration. If you catch even a whiff of foul deeds, I want you to put a stop to them before any innocents come to harm. I knew I could count on you. Now then, you can find her quarry just across the way at Mikado's amphitheater, where she is doubtless attempting to draw any and all passers-by into her ungodly procession. Humor her for now, but take care not to fall victim to her honeyed words. Alright. Well, let's fall victim to her. Wahaha. It is you. I knew your arrival was inevitable. For any who once indulged in the revelry of All Saints Wake cannot resist a chance to relive their experience. Oh, such eagerness! We are ever in need of willing hands to help with the festivities, preferably with bodies still attached. Of course, I understand you have been tasked with bringing to light any inequity in my part. But you know from experience I am perfectly harmless, so you are free to conduct your little investigation if it pleases you. Together, I believe we can make this All Saints Wake into the one that will be remembered for moons to come. Before we begin, allow me to illuminate the history of this event and our intentions here. On this most unhallowed of nights, the saints revel in their palatial heavens, and as their judgmental eyes become leaden from drink, the impure are free to feast and frolic without fear of punishment. In ages past, the common folk would rue the coming of this night and cower in their homes. That is, until the adventurers took it upon themselves to rid the streets of evil, thus turning an event into a celebration of your collective bravery. I enjoy this happening, to be sure, but what of the goblin, the ghost, and the gremlin? Unfortunately, there are many monstrous sorts who yet consider this a night to spread fear like a plague. And so it struck me, what if All Saints Wake could be an occasion for celebration among mortal and monster alike? I believe there is room for lights in even the darkest of hearts. Which brings me to the question of your involvement. I would have you aid a minion of mine named Papa Gruff in facilitating All Saints Wake that will allow yours and mine to join hands in mutual merriment. Perhaps you know Papa Gruff? He was once a void sent so depraved that his kin spoke of him only in hushed whispers. I have since shackled, or rather, politely reasoned with him to commit devilry no more. Knowing of his formidable magic prowess, I've set him to work under these guiding words. Frightened enough to tickle, but not scar. Fear need not be an unpleasant experience, and Papa Gruff is doing his utmost to strike that delicate balance between felicity and fright. Not with much success, as I understand. I would love to proffer him advice myself, but I believe one such as you would know better what appeals to the mortals of the city. Might you give our beleaguered Papa Gruff a few words of advice? you truly. He should be putting on a performance near the Leatherworkers Guild at present, assuming he has yet to be chased from Gridania's borders. Please speak with him and give him my encouragement. To the Leatherworkers Guild. Where exactly are we going? To the war! Seems like a good thing to me. Just use this. Maybe. I can jump down! Woo! Okay, it was fine then. You're that meddlesome adventurer. Rather, I see tidings of my humble performance have reached even your ears, good madam. Please honor me with your presence as my guest of honor. Without further ado, I shall summon the foul, fell beast before your very eyes. I only hope you've brought a change of small clothes. Monster. It'll take more than a magician's cantrip to scare me. Look here, my dear thrill seekers. Here lies an ordinary pumpkin. Or is it? Take care not to blink, for any moment of distraction may well be your last. Grrr. Oh, the terror! Those bloodthirsty eyes, those razor-sharp fangs. Flee if you dare, but this hell will chase the ends of the earth to have its ounce of flesh. I would know concerning the scars of its wrath upon my backside. Imagine each and every pumpkin adoring this fair city transformed into such a thing. Why, dread would prey upon Gridania to the last ilm if I made it so. A veritable banquet of chaos. Bloody brilliant. You drew us all in all that talk of monsters only to dash our expectations with an adorable pup. I admit some confusion at first, but now I see you are a clown among clowns. Not a single blood-curdling scream, but a smile is not a complete failure, I suppose. Ah, my pumpkin-headed master asked you to help me? Well, allow me to peel back the curtain, as they say. Considering our previous acquaintance, this hardly bears repeating, but my true form is that of a void scent. My, not even a grimace! Well, I suppose it would be inconvenient if you ran away screaming from after every sideways glance in my direction. Now, for the matter of this furry abomination. Frightened of the tickle, but not scared, is the agreement that binds me to my master. I don't need to be told twice that summoning any of my kind would be in gross violation of that covenant. To remember that deceptively winsome countenance of this vicious hound I thought would strike perfect balance between horrifying and heartwarming, as until child and earlier shall burst into tears at the pup's appearance. Now, I've seen a man react with a hearty laugh to the exact same dog, with nary trace of fear in his voice. The difference is vexing. Tell me, is a puppy something to be feared or cuddled? Feared by children, cuddled by adults, but sometimes the opposite. Do you jest? You mean to say your kind's definition of terror differs from person to person? I admit that does explain the sheer contrast in reactions I've observed so far. It does place me between a rock and a hellish, soul-rending place. My task was simply a matter of bringing people to fearful tears. The ground beneath you would already be soaked through. How in the hell's good name does one frighten to tickle? Ah, but you with your delicate sensibilities can teach me to mix dread and delight with a charmingly chilling concoction. Let's begin at once. Let's get right to it, eh? First, we need to find people to scare, but not scar. Your kind seems to gravitate towards the pumpkins we've placed throughout the city, which creates the perfect opportunity for mild mischief. One of our displays should be just over this hill, and another is near the Lancer's Guild. Your job is to tell me what to transform the pumpkins into once we find the suitable test subjects. Let's see how well you tickled. Papa Gruff is now accompanying you. I'm looking out of the window. And now I have to go up here. Oh, it's literally just right up here. Or there's someone right up here anyway. All Saints performance, very well, but I face slavering monsters almost daily, so it'll take something quite fantastic to make me flinch. Oh, I could make him flinch so hard his heart would burst in his chest. Oh, that's neither here nor there. What type of ghoul would be suitable? What did he say? Slavering monsters make something quite fantastic. Doom the ghastly is cool. Yeah, well, if you say so, allow me to oblige. Now, I clicked my chat log. Gads! That gave me quite a fright. I only hope I never face such monstrosity on one of my patrols, else my final act might be to soil my breeches. Well played, well played. Alright. And then I'm gonna guess this is the easy one, like the weak one. I need to get up to the Lancer's Guild first. Oh, wrong button. These decorations are so scary. You're not here to trick me, are you? This one is right for the picking. Forget I said anything. So, what type of ghoul do you suggest? Kill Abomination, don't skip on ooze, hellhound, ate my homework, levels dread, something spoopy! Spooky. If you really think so. Spoopy! Eek! Huh? You know, when you look at it, it's actually kind of cute. The puff of smoke was a little scary, though. I think I'm beginning to understand. If a fright doesn't kill your kind, it's somewhat pleasant. I believe I'm ready to take this proverbial stab at it. Come, come. There should be more pumpkins around up Kalu Falls. Of course, to be there. Alright. Why did I close the map? Okay, yeah. It's just this way. I should know how to get there by now. I'm not missing anything. Nope. Oh, over there. Cool. Don't tell me you're supposed to send a chill down my spine. Clowns are for babies. For babies, are they? I'll make this last wish she was back in her mother's womb. You there, little girl. Look well upon this pumpkin. Oh, the monster! What impressive magic! My heart won't stop pounding. Damn, Ma will have the fright of their life when I tell them I saw a real honest to God's monster. I'll wait to tell them. I'll think twice before I tell the clown again. Thank you for the thrills. What'd she say? Thank you? I scared her near out of her shoes and she thanks me? Can't say I've experienced that before. I dare say I even enjoyed it. Yes, now is the time to capitalize upon this newfound tickling skill of mine. Let's visit the display near the Whistling Miller next. It's just down here. That's fine. I can do that. I guess where that person is. Good day to you, young lady. Might you join me in celebrating the joyous occasion that is All Saints' Wake? Celebrate! That's the last thing on my mind. Please go and bother someone else with that ghoulish makeup. Oh my, aren't you in a fright? Not the good kind either. What happened last? Papa Gruff is here to help. You'll really help? Well, I certainly do worse than a clown. I've come from the Great Lone Brewery, although fled from is probably more appropriate. It was Tonya Fields, like always, when I heard a frightful voice from behind me. Turned around to meet it and came face to face with the foulest poser I've ever seen. When I regained my senses, I was here, my throat hoarse from screaming. No power in the realm can persuade me to return, not while that horror wanders unchecked. A monster? We haven't visited the brewery yet. What could it have been, do you think? And I have a real demon on our hands. You may very well be right. Those illusions I summoned are no more capable of free movement than the pumpkins they sprang from. Yes, no doubt they are a void scent running amok. Oh no! Here I am, tying myself into knots, trying to learn the subtleties of spookery, while some uncouth brute goes rampaging through the 12s with nary a thought towards artistry. If we forgive such behavior, our efforts to find glee and terror will have been for naught. Tremble and fear no longer last. We shall investigate the matter. Truly, you're the first people to believe my claims are more than seasonal mischief. Oh, I knew Father was wrong when he said all clowns are villains. Thank you. Again, those words ring strangely in my ears. However, it is not an entirely unpleasant sensation. I know this wasn't why you were sent to assist me. There's no telling how many of my kind we may find. A single white clown can only achieve so much. So, would you lend me your aid in case the situation gets undesirably bloody? Thank you. Look at me expressing gratitude, and to one of your kind, no less. Well, no matter. Let's depart to the Great Lone Brewery and settle this. Now, there's a botanist guild 8th rate. Our shard is in such a weird place. So... yeah. Down we go. What will it be? Spooked. Our roguish quarry is close, doubtless lying in wait somewhere to catch us unawares. Once they show themselves, don't indulge them with anything but a face of stony indifference. Ooh! Oh, come on. As I thought, to fill the void tent. And what, pray tell, are you doing here? A brother of the void. Do you know why I'm here? For the Knight of Devilry. Once we were free to carouse, creep, and caper, guided by the great pumpkin-headed archfiend. Too long we have been denied our demonic rights. It is I who shall reinstate our grandest event. Yes, the age of the Great Gorge shall give way to the era of the Great Pot. And now my allies lie in wait throughout the city, ready to usher the Knights of Devilry. You must join us, brother. Join us as we rise again. No. What? Why? Even if I wanted to, my covenant prevents me from engaging in the wanton vileness you propose. Regardless, I have no desire to join you for some cheap jaunt through the city with only a few startled mortals to show for it. Such indelicate devilry would only result in our swift and total annihilation. Ah, spoken like a true coward. Don't tell me you're frightened of some sharp and sticking clumsy clubs. Oh, but I am frightened, as you two would be if you had tasted the full brunt of my master's fury. Perhaps you may yet, if you continue to insist upon this foolish course. I've learned how to blend in with the people here and extract terror in such a way that does not tempt retaliation. Your plan would bring but a single night of debauchery. Learn how to cohabit, however, and our collective revelry can last forevermore. Traitor! Though my minions and I will devour you and your scaly snack of a friend. Was that a raw reference? That the very gourd. Naughty children ill deserve to join in the festivities. They should be happy as decorations to serve as an example for any who would follow in their footsteps. My lady, how I mean, pleasant it is to see you. Just why you grace us with your presence. I got a wind of a voice and disturbance and came here to investigate. When I heard your voices, I knew something was afoot. I must say, I'm quite pleased that you see the merit in my approach to All Saints' Wake. Yet something must be done about the other beasts that have crept into the city. Let's give them the same treatment and continue enjoying this unhallowed season on their own terms. Rehydrate moment. With your help, rounding up our reckless kin should prove to be a simple matter. Let's make this All Saints' Wake an occasion to remember for those who dwell in the light and shadow alike. If you recite any errant ghouls perform the spell I demonstrated earlier. In so doing, we shall convince the residents of Gridania that the source of their supposed nightmares was not but a cluster of mundane pumpkins. This one possesses the transformative power you require. Simply swing it about in a grandiose manner and point it at your target. Once the charms have been cast, I shall collect the pumpkins. Understand they are quite delicious when baked in pie. Well, we get emote of the event. I learned the emote All Saints Charm. A charmed life. Just when I was getting the hang of being the life of the party instead of the death of it. Let's wrap this up quickly, lest this year's All Saints Wake be remembered as a disaster. I sense something sinister lurking deeper into these fields. As well as a trail heading to the east, perhaps towards the market or the Lancers Guild? Splitting up will be the easiest way to end this quickly. I'll escort the botanist from earlier back here and deal with whatever still haunts in the growery. She used the opportunity to convince her that what she witnessed before was nothing but an overzealous pumpkin. That should put her heart at ease. I will leave the rest of Gridania to you, as the voids have been verily vegetated. You gave me Kettle's amphitheater so we can deliver more master news of our success. I'll let the show begin! Alright, so we got 3 spots. I guess we'll just go to the, Other Workers Guild. Jeez. Back to the Leather Workers Guild. How's power for the menacing blizzard? So we'll do a slash All Saints Charm motion. I always put motion on my emotes, so it doesn't fill out the chat log. Huh? What? It was a pumpkin the whole time? Can't believe I fell for that. But now that I know it was just a trick, I'd like to see it again. And then into the market. Somewhere in here. I'm just gonna look for the people. Usually a good policy. Ah, right there. Let's go. All Saints Charm motion! What? It was just a pumpkin. I knew the Wood Whalers wouldn't let such wicked things into the city. I've never seen such a feat of illusion before. If the rest of All Saints Wake is as entertaining, I best go and find the main event. Ah, down the right keys here. I mean, I see it. I just have to get to it. I didn't want to do that. Oh, pumpkin? Wait, this is all part of All Saints Wake festivities, isn't it? Must say, that made my heart skip a beat. If this is what adorns the streets, I cannot wait to see what the main stage has in store. You turned all the prowling voids into harmless pumpkins. Papa Gruff awaits in Mikaela's amphitheater to hear your tidings of your success. Let's go give him our tidings. I'll go to the amphitheater. There you are. I took care of the boys with still haunting the Great Lump Brewery. Did your hunt go as smoothly? Good, good. Now we can safely say that the only frights in store for the citizens of Gridania are the decidedly entertaining variety. I took the liberty of gathering the pumpkins you created. Their punishment will not be eternal, but they can stand to remain in their current form for the duration of the festivities. It's the least they can do in repentance. There you are, my fearless clown. Thank you for reassuring me. I had worried I might have to retire from my position at the Great Lump Brewery and seek less haunted climbs. As the master of the Fitness Guild, allow me to extend my personal thanks for helping my gifted pupil avoid such a decision. It would have been a grievous loss for all of us. Oh, it was no trouble at all. In fact, I should thank you for being such an exemplary audience. True entertainer brings his all to every stage, be it a grand amphitheater or cozy vegetable patch. I only hope you were half as thrilled as I was. That scarier, whatever that was, looks so real. I never could have guessed it was just a garden variety pumpkin. Truly, I feel privileged to even have seen a master of illusion in his craft. As do I. Would that every day were so filled with surprises. Token of our thanks, we made some pumpkin cookies from our most recent crop. Please enjoy them in good health. I do believe I can get used to this being thanks thing. Well, since you've gone through the trouble, I'd best eat them before they've cooled. In my good health. This is delicious! Flavor. I've never tasted anything like it. Cookie's ether is tinged with something I can't quite pin down. It's bold, but not overpowering. Just the taste of gratitude? Oh, how much of my life have I wasted only supping on terror when all along the whole world of flavors was left neglected. I'm not entirely sure what you mean, but I shall consider your words a compliment nonetheless. These cookies are but a small token of my appreciation. I only wish I could have given more. You mean I could potentially receive more gifts? Performing my act will get me more baked delights. I'd better get to work straight away. My shape can be quite the All Saints Wake indeed. I could not imagine a better day of celebration for all. Our success here is in no small part thanks to you, as I believe that Papa Gruff now has matters well in hand. I shall return to my manor. Pray visit if you are so inclined. Oh yes, before I forget, do apprise that troublesome investigator of what has transpired here. Maybe we'll finally cast his prying eyes elsewhere. Hey. Hello. What fantastic yarn! Monsters playing against monsters, all to make us happy? I admit I find your story hard to swallow, but I also see no reason why a fellow guild member would lie. Very well, let's take your tale at face value and consider these to be glad tidings indeed. However, I cannot help but wonder if this is all an elaborate ruse. I know we were watching them, and that may have compelled them to put on a show of charity. After all, a monster cannot change its skin overnight. I shall continue to keep a close eye on their activities from afar. I thank you for everything you've done to hope against hope that the evil has been laid to rest. Now I have access to Sneaky Hollow. And... just looking for the vendor. There's also for sale well-mounted vampire bats. And the manor's not accepting yes. Master's residence. So we have two options we can go to here. We can do the haunted manor. I believe is the it's just this where you can get all the glamours going. I'm curious. I don't have all the Endwalker ones. That's the Song of Oblivion. Boop. What's this one? The Time and Space? Oh, it's the canon. Okay, it's just the canon one. Give children by a future. Okay. Doesn't look like there's anything interesting in here. So let's just exit out. I just don't think there's anything. Can you just take me to the... Okay, I can just go Sneaky Hollow from here. That's nice. Yeah, this is just the place from last year. Cool. So that is... Alright, are there different guises here, or are they just the same ones? Yeah, it's just the same ones. Yeah, we should have words. So yeah, just the same couple areas that they usually have for All Hallows Eve. All Saints Wake. I feel like All Hallows Eve. All Saints Wake. Yeah, that. But just the usual places that are going on. So that is All Saints Wake. See, I can do it. I can say the right name. That's All Saints Wake 2023. I don't think there's anything else. Avenger. Yeah, doesn't look like there's anything else really. Oh, thank you. Yeah, just telling me about the place. So, happy Halloween all! Yeah, I think the next event is not gonna be for a little while. The Christmas one, I think. So, thank you for watching. Enjoyed the video. Consider liking, commenting, and or subscribing. Also, go check out the main LP if you're here for the first time. Thank you for watching. If you really enjoyed it, consider supporting the channel. All support really helps with keeping content like this and more. I'll have links for that in the description below, along with links to me on social media. So thank you again for watching, and until next time, this is rinimt signing out. Bye!